What's up, family? Welcome to day 29 of our Purpose Pursuit. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yesterday on 28, we talked about the fact that it takes time. And today we are entering a new section, which is God's purpose is for us to serve. His purpose is for us to serve Him, serving God. And today in chapter 29, we are talking about accepting your assignment. Accepting your assignment. This is so important because we're created to serve God. And the author is saying here that each of us have a purpose to serve God. God did not just create us for our own selves, to live for ourselves, but to live for Him, to live with a life that is committed and dedicated to serve Him. And by serving Him, we're talking also about serving others. Remember, Jesus said the greatest commandment when He was asked is love the Lord your God, serving Him, and then loving your neighbor as yourself, serving others. And so we always have to have that two-dimensional approach or 3D view in terms of serving. And the first thing is that God created us to serve Him, to serve others. We are shaped for service. The author is stating here that each of us have unique skills, unique abilities, unique experiences, which are designed to help us to serve those around us, serve our families, serve our friends, serve our communities. 10 people could be saying the same thing, but one of those 10 people will get to you because of the way they said it, their unique experience that related to something that you've gone through. So whatever be the case, you have to understand that you are unique. He calls it the custom design ministry. There are no two people who are the same, and so we always have to have that understanding that we are created unique for a purpose. I was at a conference last month, and a lady walked up to me and she said, "Oh my God, the way you speak, the things that you share, your experiences, I'm so drawn to you. I'm so attentive when you're speaking. I'm so blessed when you're speaking of many people that I listen to. There is just a way that your words captivate me." And so that might be you, and you're sitting there not having accepted your assignment. You're depriving somebody from being blessed. And so God wants to do His work through you in the lives of other people. Serving God in our unique abilities, it's God doing His work through us. So do not despise what you have. The story in the Bible goes about the guy who had 2 loaves and 5 loaves and 2 fish. 5 loaves and 2 fish. And he, instead of keeping those to himself, he brought it forth to Jesus, and Jesus blessed it, and He fed the 5,000. So you have to understand that whatever God has given you is unique, and there is a set of people that God has to use you to be a blessing to. So you have to be available. He stresses the importance of availability. I know a lot of us, we like our structures, our schedules. We like to, have things planned. We are in that kind of society which is busy, so much to do, and things have to be planned. Give me your availability ahead of time and all of that. But we always have to be available because sometimes it's going to be inconvenient to serve. Sometimes it's going to be outside of our comfort. I was actually telling someone that a couple of days ago that you have to be willing to serve even when it's inconveniencing for you. You always have to be available. And so God is looking for people who are available. You and I always have to be available for Him. We also have to understand that there are eternal rewards. As this author speaks, as this book goes, I want you to really understand that those are the key the core of this book is that we are here for a temporary assignment, but there are temporary rewards as well. You're going to get acknowledgement, finances, blessings, recognition, and all of that. But then beyond that and above that, greater than that, is the eternal reward that you're going to get from serving. Do not lose sight of that, because I know there's a lot of people who are working in their purpose and they are making an impact. They're serving others. They have accepted their assignment. But if they do not have that eternal perspective, knowing that they are doing this for God, they are called to serve God, what is going to happen is that they will get the reward here. People are going to be changed and blessed through their lives, but then they are going to miss the eternal reward. So you and I have to always remember that the quality of service we perform here is going to impact how the rewards that we're going to get beyond this. And really, as long as our service is founded on God is the one I'm serving, you're going to have that eternal reward. The author also stresses that in accepting our assignment, we have to focus on little acts, small acts of kindness, little acts of kindness. It's not just about the big things. You have to remember that little things make up big things, and big things are a sum of little things. And so if you're not willing to serve in the little things, how are you going to serve in the big things? You have to have that mindset of serving, not just when things are grand and when you're on the big stage, but when nobody sees you, you have to be able to do those little acts of kindness, whether you were prepared or whether you were not prepared. And then he also stresses the fact that a lot of people, they have obstacles. They encounter obstacles and challenges in accepting their assignment. And the truth is that people can say, instead of focusing on their unique skills and abilities, they focus on their limitations, their insecurities, they focus on their challenges, materialism. I don't have this, I don't have that. But you have something. What do you have that can change another person's life? It might just be your story. It might just be your smile. It might just be your expression, the way you put things, your communication skills. And so do not focus on the obstacles, because indeed there might be the obstacles that you're looking at. It's really not those areas where you have been designed to serve, because in the areas where you've been designed to serve, there is your unique abilities, there's possibility. So I want you to keep that in mind. And also, most importantly, is to focus on humility in service. Most people, or many people in this world, they want to focus on, being acclaimed for the things that they have done, and recognition, and all of that is great and amazing. But the truth is that when you focus on those things, pride is going to set in, and eventually when pride sets in, God resists the proud. He gives grace to the humble. You're going to not experience the total level of success that you're supposed to. So do not be carried away by pride as you serve, as you accept your assignment, but stay humble, because the humble are going to stay relevant regardless. They're going to stay relevant for all times here on earth and even in their eternal home. So remember to be humble and not to let the acclamation of your service get into your head. As you motivate people, your service is going to be, as you serve people, you have to really be motivated by love and honor for God, not by what you're going to get in return, but by what God, but by the fact that God is going to be pleased by your service. So those are the things that the author is bringing forth when he talks about accepting your assignment. And I want you to really focus on these things as you're taking the next steps to step into your assignment. Really, this is one of the biggest portions of this book that made a difference in my life, and even one of the reasons why I got back on YouTube and I got to sharing, because I realized, I began to understand that I have unique abilities, I have unique skills, I have unique experiences that can bless someone, that can benefit someone. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to put myself out there, because again, a lot of people don't want to put themselves out there. Sometimes those are those obstacles to accepting your assignment. But in whatever area that you've been called, trust me, you can do it. You are equipped to do it. So the question the author is leaving us with today is, what is holding me from accepting God's call to serve Him? Remember, you're serving Him. What is holding me back from accepting God's call to serve Him? I hope you were blessed by this chapter. I was blessed bringing this to you, and I'll see you again on day 30 of our Purpose Pursuit. God bless you. Your girl Star Shoe here, and I'll see you. God bless you. Bye-bye.